We're on.
All right, I'm going to open up the Tuesday, May 3rd, 2022 Warrenton Board of Alderman meeting. If you would, please rise and say the Pledge of Allegiance with us.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next will be the introduction of new employees.
We have Utility Billing Clerk Alicia Bowie. Stand up. She joined us on April 5th as the Utility Billing Clerk in the Finance Department.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome, Alicia. Welcome.
The next one that I have is Reese Martin, and he joined us actually in April 11th of this year as an officer. However, he joined the city in September as a recruit. So he's actually gone through as a recruit and joined us as a commissioned officer in April.
Fantastic.
Congratulations, congratulations, welcome aboard.
Yes.
So was he part of our move to, pay for the 6 months and then for it? Well, that's great. That's awesome. Glad to see it. Welcome aboard.
I have.
Excellent. All right, next the consent agenda.
We have the regular and work session minutes from April 19th, 2022.
I'll entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda items as they are submitted.
So moved. Second.
Motion made by Alderman Crump, seconded by Alderman Corder. Roll call vote.
Alderman Miller,
Yes.
Alderman Schultz,
Yes.
Alderman Crump,
Yes.
Alderman Corder,
Yes.
Alderman Cullum,
Yes.
Alderman Jaspering.
Yes.
Motion passes 6-0. Next will be public comments. If you'd like to come forward and address any issues with the board, we ask that you come to the podium, state your name, and we'll give you 5 minutes to speak. Not seeing anybody, we'll move on. Next will be Board of Alderman comments.
I don't have any.
Glad to be here, and I wish it would slow down a little bit on this rain. I think I've got enough.
I actually was watching something where they said that we started out behind, but we've caught up very quickly to where we should be at this time. So
At least-
very quickly is the key word there.
And at least it's not snow.
Yeah, well, that's the truth. I'm sure they may have a surprise for us coming in on that one.
It's grass cutting instead.
Move on to Board of Alderman committees for 2022. Has everybody gotten to take a look at that? I can read it out if need be. Development Committee would be Alderman Miller, Alderman Corder, Alderman Cullum. The Operations Committee would be Alderman Crump and Alderman Miller and Alderman Cullum. Downtown Committee would be Alderman Crump, Alderman Schultz, Alderman Jaspering. Representative to Planning and Zoning Commission would be Alderman Corder. Representative to Park Board would be Alderman Schultz. And representative to Tourism would be Alderman Jaspering. Entertain a motion to approve the Board of Alderman committees for 2022.
So moved. Second.
Motion made by Alderman Schultz, seconded by Alderman Miller. Roll call vote.
Alderman Schultz,
Yes.
Alderman Crump,
Yes.
Alderman Corder,
Yes.
Alderman Cullum,
Yes.
Alderman Jaspering,
Yes.
Alderman Miller.
Motion passes 6-0. Next, we'll hear from our City Administrator, Brandy Walters.
The only thing that I have for you tonight is the sales tax holiday. So annually, as long as you guys approve it, the sales tax holiday is August 5th through August 7th. It's that weekend. And unless you don't approve it, otherwise we have to do an ordinance if you're not approving of it. But if you do, we don't have to do anything. So it's just a matter of if you guys want to continue this or not.
I think the easier question would be, is anybody opposed to it?
No.
I think that's the easy one.
That's all that I have.
All right, next we'll hear from Finance Officer Dana Velasquez.
Good evening. You have before you a list of claims for your approval. Claims totaling $601,703.13. Any questions related to that list of claims?
Don't believe so. Nope. Entertain a motion to approve the accounts payable in the amount of $601,703.13.
So moved. Second.
Motion made by Alderman Crump, seconded by Alderman Jaspering. Roll call vote. That's
Alderman
it.
Crump,
Yes.
Alderman Corder,
Yes.
Alderman Cullum,
Yes.
Alderman Jaspering,
Yes.
Alderman Miller,
Yes.
Alderman Schultz.
Yes.
Motion passes 6-0. Yes.
Also before you, you have the financials for March. You'll notice in the general fund, revenues reflect about $246,000 below budget. But if you really factor out some timing issues, there's some transfers and some related MoDOT reimbursements, and it's really just timing on the expenses that relate to those items. So if you factor that out, you'll see that revenue is really $229,000 above budget without those two items. And the primary reasons for that amount above budget are some grants from the American Rescue Plan Act, about $83,000 above budget. Sales tax is $233,000 above budget, or 11%. Franchise fees are about $65,000 above budget. You'll also notice that court and police fines are below budget, $160,000, and permits are $79,000 below budget. In operating expenses for the general fund, $280,000 below budget, of which about $211,000 is related to personnel cost vacancies. In the water and sewer fund, you'll see that revenues are $184,000 above budget, $135,000 related to water, and then $80,000 related to sewer. Connection fees are below budget, again with a little bit slower housing starts, of $72,000 below budget on connection fees. And in that water and sewer fund, operating expenses, $216,000 below budget, of which, again, you factor out the timing issue on the transfers, it's really more like $77,000 in the other operating costs below budget. And that's made up primarily of $44,000 related to wages and vacancies, and $28,000 related to pump repairs, again, just timing issues there. You never know when that's going to happen, and other maintenance and supplies. Any questions on those March financials?
Nope, I don't believe so. Thank you. Next, we're from Aquatics Director Lisa Kramer.
Good evening. You have my aquatic report in front of you. Some highlights from it are that for the month of April, we had 2,123 people come through the doors. We sold 84 memberships this month. 50 of them were new memberships and 34 were renewals. We sent out 7,500 postcards for a free family pass in January. 112 of those postcards were returned, which brought in 442 people between January and the end of March. On April 9th, the weather was cooperative, and we had over 300 people show up for the Extravaganza Carnival. So I believe everybody had a great time at that, and it was good to see the community come out for that. We are going to start cleaning the outdoor pool and getting it ready to open. The projected open date is May 28th, provided the weather cooperates and I have lifeguards. So as always, I am looking for lifeguards and swim instructors. I'm hoping to offer group swim lessons starting in June, but again, that's all dependent on if I get staff or not. And I'm also hoping to have another junior lifeguard class starting in June as well. I have plenty of kids ages 11 to 14 wanting to do that class. It's just a question of timing. And then hopefully once they turn 15, they'll roll into being lifeguards. Any questions?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Thank you. Next will be Grounds and Maintenance Director Brad Boozy-Cruz.
Good evening. You have my monthly report. We've had a lot of maintenance. We're still doing a lot of maintenance, remodeling on City Hall. We have started grass cutting in between the rain showers. Ball field setups have gone up considerably due to soccer and ball season starting and practices. So that's about all I have for that. Oh, and then there's a couple other notes. 6:30 to 9 on Friday, May 13th will be the Baker family at Dyer Park for our first Concert in the Park series this year. And so just a little reminder of that. And I think Melody's going to put it on the board, and we've got some new banners we're going to be putting out Monday for that. So, and that's in conjunction with the Park Board and the Fine Arts Council. We'll be doing that.
So that's May 13th from 6:30 to 9.
Friday,
Baker family.
next Friday, yes. And they've changed the time this year from 6:30 to 9 instead of 7 to 9 because they want to start a little early. A lot of people are leaving before 9 or somehow they decided 6:30 would be a better time to start. So see how that goes. If you don't have any questions with that, my next item is the Toro mower bid. This is a sole vendor through the state bid contract with the Eels Western Auto in Wentzville. The amount is $28,332.75. The budgeted amount was $27,000. We're going to take the remainder of the difference from the Dyer Park tennis court repairs. We'll have money left in that, so that's what we're going to do. This, and the reason it went up is we bid this a year ago, so it price increase when you got to bid that far out. You just, with everything going up, we just didn't. It just came in that much. So.
Do they actually have one in stock now? Wasn't that part of the problem too? They didn't have it.
We had to order it then to get it, so it'll be here shortly.
Okay.
Yeah, they it's quite the deal to try to get a mower now.
Oh, I bet.
Any other questions on the mower? No. I'll entertain a motion to approve the Toro mower bid in the amount of $28,332.75, the sole vendor.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Alderman Crump, seconded by Alderman Quarter. Roll call vote.
Alderman Quarter,
Yes.
Alderman Cullum,
Yes.
Alderman Jaspering,
Yes.
Alderman Miller,
Yes.
Alderman Schultz,
Yes.
Alderman Crump.
Yes.
Motion passes 6-0.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next, we'll hear from Public Works Director Guy Jeevers.
Good evening, Mayor and Board. First time I have is my monthly report. Some of the highlights was we had a water main repair on East Lakeview, sewer service repair off of Briarwood. We replaced an 18-inch culvert pipe from Fairlane Circle. We repaired 3 water main valves boxes on Warrior Avenue, and we had 2 sewer calls. Both were on the city side of them. Any questions on the monthly report?
No.
A little update is the UV at the wastewater treatment plant is scheduled for startup next week. We'll have training on that. The stormwater improvement for West Boonswick is completed. The CIP pipe rehab, that's also completed. In the industrial park water tower painting, they are beginning to set the canopy up for blasting, so you'll see some things hanging off of that. So they'll contain it as they do the blasting to take the paint off. So that's moving forward there. Any questions on that? Next item I have is the water main project. I'm asking for approval for the water main project for Tomahawk Lane, Hawthorne Drive, and Vauxhall Avenue to Grender's Construction out of St. Louis for the amount of $583,634. They were low bid, and this project is under bid, and we had 7 bidders for this project, and reference was called for the contractor. Any questions on that?
What was the difference between the high and low on that?
As in,
The high bid versus we took the low bid? It seemed, wasn't there like, it seemed like there was quite a bit of difference there, and I just want to make sure we're twice as much.
so the engineer went over the bid tabs and made sure that they're accurate. So the highest bid, $123,000, I'll get my glasses. 123, how about your glasses?
Was it
please?
583 versus million?
Wasn't 1,200,000?
583, 634 was low bid. High bid was,
$1,236,615.16.
I was just, there was a big spread there, and I just want to make sure we have all of our bases covered, so you don't have to come back and.
and the contractor that's doing the work did the work for the point repairs for the sewer main, so we're familiar with how they work.
Also, the engineer noted at the bottom of those bid tabs that that was a mathematical error.
Okay, was that part?
In the
Okay.
bid.
I saw the asterisks there. That would, okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Any questions on that? I'll entertain a motion to approve the water main project bid to Grinder Contracting LLC in the amount of $583,634, the low bid.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Alderman Quarter, second by Alderman Miller. Roll call vote.
Alderman Cullum?
Yes.
Alderman Jaspering?
Yes.
Alderman Miller?
Yes.
Alderman Schultz?
Yes.
Alderman Crump?
Yes.
Alderman Quarter?
Yes.
Motion passes 6-0.
Next item I have is a change order for number one for undersaw construction of an increase of $32,021 for asphalt on Robin Avenue and Throats, and there's a fuel increase. That's why we got the change order. This is coming out of the Fairlane to the wastewater treatment plant sewer interceptor, and we are still under budget. So if you drive down Fairlane Circle, we ran the sewer line up through the roads, and pretty much Fairlane's road needs to be repaired. That was part of it, so we're going to do the whole thing and get that taken care of, so when they're done with it, it all looks nice.
Any questions on that?
I was just out there a couple of days ago. It does. It needs to be repaired. So
It's tore up.
yeah, it's pretty bad shape.
Yeah.
So.
Entertain a motion to approve the Understall contracting change order number one for Fairlane to WWTP Sewer Interceptor Project in the amount of $32,021.
So moved. Second.
Motion made by Alderman Cullum, seconded by Alderman Crump. Roll call vote.
Alderman Jaspering?
Yes.
Alderman Miller?
Yes.
Alderman Schultz?
Yes.
Alderman Crump?
Yes.
Alderman Quarter?
Yes.
Alderman Cullum?
Yes.
Motion passes 6-0.
That's all I have.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll entertain a motion for the first reading of bill number 25-22.
So moved.
Motion made by Alderman Crump, seconded by Alderman Schultz. Is that correct?
Yes.
Correct.
An ordinance to annex an unincorporated area contiguous to the city limits of Warrenton, Missouri, located east of Highway AA, north of the Northeast Service Road, and west of North Spady into the city of Warrenton, Missouri, without further action.
I'll entertain a motion for the second reading of bill number 25-22.
So moved.
Second. Do you have down for a second?
Quarter.
Quarter.
Motion made by Alderman Miller, seconded by Alderman Quarter.
An ordinance to annex an unincorporated area contiguous to the city limits of Warrenton, Missouri, located east of Highway AA, north of the Northeast Service Road, and west of North Spady into the city of Warrenton, Missouri, without further action.
Roll call vote.
Alderman Miller?
Yes.
Alderman Schultz?
Yes.
Alderman Crump?
Yes.
Alderman Quarter?
Yes.
Alderman Cullum?
Yes.
Alderman Jaspering?
Yes.
Bill passes 6-0. I'll entertain a motion to close the regular Board of Alderman meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Alderman Schultz, seconded by Alderman Crump. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. We are so adjourned. Thank